This crowd coming together to make up the 12th man, trying to make it very difficult for any opponent. And a game like this is what makes college football great. Yeah, there's history and tradition, but right here, right now, there is tremendous intensity and bitterness on this field. You can feel it. We'll see the number 4 team in the country, the Texas Longhorns, taking on the 7th-ranked team in the land, the Texas A&M Aggies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler. The Aggies will kick this away to get us going. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. Just underway, and this home crowd is using his legs. It's Baxter. That run takes it across the 30-yard line.
Great job on the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
The game makes it 2nd and medium. To throw, it's Manning. Quarterback looking to scramble. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide.
Defense does a great job of taking everything away downfield. This quarterback wanted to take a shot, but nothing is there. The only problem is they didn't account for him taking off and running, so he picks up the first down.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Trying to extend the play. Going to try to use his legs here. Brought down after picking up 5 yards, so 2nd and 5.
Chris, I love the patience here by the quarterback. He's waiting for something to happen downfield, but it's not there. Then you see the athletic ability to be able to pick up some good yards.
Here's the 2nd down play. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for.
Chris, I always talk about this. You can always gauge a team's toughness as a group by how willing they are to tackle with their corners. Here, the corner shows you he's not just out there to cover, does a good job of being physical and making that play.
And they heave it deep downfield. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Boy, a costly mistake here by the quarterback. Forces that ball into coverage, and the defense comes up with the interception. Hate to see the game start off like this for this offense.
Big guys up front, lined up. It's first down. They'll run it here. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. Last time they played, the Aggies stepped up in the crucial moments. They were better in crunch time. They won a close one.
Well, Chris, if you remember back to that game, A&M very fortunate to win that game. It was a game that went back and forth, and a big reason why we're looking forward to this matchup today.
Looking to pass. It's Reed. Here's the throw deep downfield. That deep shot is caught for a big gain. Touchdown, Texas A&M. It was a foot race, and he won it.
Chris, how dangerous is this offense? Well, of course, you know about the receivers and those vertical shots, but here's an example. You give the ball to the running back out in space, takes it all the way to the end zone for a touchdown.
And the point after is right down the middle. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. This one will be fair caught. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. This offense trying to bounce back the last possession and then in a pick. The but they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete. Rivalry born in 1894, Kirk, but all the twists and turns, the different conferences since then, so much has changed, but the Aggies and the Longhorns always seem to deliver.
Well, it's just so much fun to be able to see these teams playing. And
breaks clear, end zone ahead. Stop right near midfield. It'll be a first down.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
By completion, good for a first down. The offense working with a new set of downs here. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Great move in the open field. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball to the 37.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
The Longhorns with 1st and 10 here. Trying to find room. It's Baxter. In the clear at the 25. And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown, Texas. Game-breaking speed for the running back to reach the end zone. That is just priceless for an offense.
Chris, that back was able to find that.
And the replay booth has signaled they want to stop and have another look at this one. So after taking a closer look, the officials are going to overturn that previous ruling on the field. Longhorns offense is on the move now. First and goal, handoff. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Longhorns.
Boy, this defense just getting manhandled at the line of scrimmage. They just loaded up in that goal line formation and pushed their way into the end zone.
And they'll set up for the PAT. And he knocks it right through.
The kick is good. That ties the game.
Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. And he'll take off from deep in the end zone. Oh, and he's got some space here. Gets some blocks. Can he make it? They can't catch him. Touchdown. Special teams making a monster play. The returner gets the touchdown, but a bunch of guys contributed that time, Kurt.
Yeah, exactly right. The blocks up front really set the tone to be able to give him his chance. You don't see this happen very often in this game where a guy gets a chance to have a kickoff return for a touchdown. Everything has to be just perfect, and of course, he had the speed to be able to get it all the way to the end zone.
Returner decides to fair catch this. Offense takes the field. In the last possession, the defense just had no answer for this powerful ground game. Let's see what they can do this time. Looking to pass. It's Manning. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. Tackle is made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now. That's a nice pickup there. They find some space in the zone and pick up the first down.
Yeah, really nice call here, Chris, to be able to pick up this first down on this drag route. The quarterback does a nice job of being patient, waiting for that window to open up in that zone, and he put it right on the money for the receiver to have a chance to not just catch it, but eventually get the first.
The offense will set up on 1st and 10. There's the handoff. Jukes to get free.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Just a great play by the running back here, finding his lanes and then exploding through the gap when it opened up.
Longhorns trying to punch it in. It's 1st and goal. They'll try to run it in on 1st and goal. Picks up a short gain, but his swarm of the defense flying to the football.
Chris, down here inside the 10-yard line, these are tough yards to come by. Positive yards, good push inside there by that offensive line.
We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. And he can't escape. It's a sack for the defense.
Chris, this one's on the quarterback, in my opinion. He's got to have a better feel and a presence in the pocket to be able to either check it down or get rid of the ball. You just can't take the sack.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Makes the catch. It's Baxter. The ball is loose. Defense recovers the fumble. It's a turnover.
You do ball security drills almost every single day in practice. You just can't put the ball on the turf like that. But give credit to the defender for the hit, because that's what caused the fumble.
So they take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn that ruling on the field. So what's the play call? It's 4th and goal from the 3. Looking to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Texas. And now the try here for the extra point. And it's good. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. Choosing to field this one. The returner is brought down to start on the next drive. And one final play before the end of the quarter. Play action here on 1st down. He's moving out of the pocket now. He's going to take off. And he'll step out of bounds after a solid gain on that run. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Scanning the field. It's Reed. He's moving out of the pocket. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And he will make the 1st down. Tackled at the 26.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the 1st down.
How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? Off the play fake, looking to throw. He's escaping the pocket now. And a nice gain there in the scramble. He saw an opening and tried to get there with his legs.
Boy, the defense trying to get after this quarterback. I love the concept. I love the idea. Here, they don't give up the big play. They prevent him from getting out and picking up huge yards.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Junior steps up and makes an impact play.
Well, they're making this offensive line really think and communicate. Bringing different blitzes. This time the outside linebacker gets to the quarterback and comes up with a big sack for the D.
And the back now goes in motion. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Quarterback escapes the pocket. And the pressure gets to him again.
Interesting call here by the defense in their dime set with 6 defensive backs. Instead of manning up and applying pressure on the receivers, they sit back. Make it tougher on the quarterback. Make him have to read their zone coverage. He gets confused and allows the defensive line to get to the quarterback.
Good effort by the return man. They get him down, but that's a solid gain in return. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. They punch it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop them this time. Caught behind the line. It's Baxter. The defense drops him for a loss. They went backwards there. A second down behind the sticks now.
This is not how you draw it up as an offensive coordinator. You get a first down play, and you go backwards. Now you're behind the sticks, and that play just never seemed to have much of a chance at all.
He's looking to scramble. Fights off a defender. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, in which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
A gain of 2 yards. Now it's second down and 8. But Kirk, how sweet is it to have the Aggies and Longhorns back together? Realignment has cost us a lot of traditions in the sport, but this one, it's brought back together.
Yeah, thank goodness you have a chance to see these teams on the field together. We've missed the rivalry. It's so much fun and one of the great historical rivalries in this sport.
And he's brought down. Offense going backwards with the sack.
Well, I love this defense and how they're playing some man coverage. And let's face it, when you do that, it's a bit risky. You can leave your defensive backs out there on islands. But the good combination of good coverage with a good pressure on the quarterback, and you come up with sacks like this.
And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown. The Longhorns will line up to boot it away. And he should be able to pin them back deep here with his first punt. Oh, it lands just short of the goal line, but bounces in for a touchback. And the Texas A&M offense heads back out onto the field. The last drive, they came up empty, had to kick it away. Can they come up with something here? Gonna run it. It's Owens.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Second down after that previous play. Looking downfield. It's Reed. Gets rid of it on the move. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
So a tricky situation here. Third and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Going for a big play downfield. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Well, they go to the air to try to pick up this first down, but it just wasn't meant to be. Defense was ready, made sure to force them into this fourth down situation.
He's got some daylight turning on the speed. And he'll be forced out of bounds after a small pickup on that return. The Longhorns offense takes the field. The last possession, they were forced to kick it away, and they finally get things going this time. The pocket breaking down. And with nobody open, he chooses to just throw it away.
Well, the quarterback did about everything he could here to wait for that play to develop, and there was just nobody open. It's great coverage downfield, and instead of taking a sack or potentially throwing the pick, he just gets rid of it.
On the run, going to heave it downfield. The catch is made for a huge pickup. Finally tackled down at the 17-yard line. Now this offense in great scoring position. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. Contact as he threw it. And the pass is complete to the tight end. The junior quarterback showing toughness, standing in there to take the hit.
Chris, how about this? I mean, there's nobody open initially. He rolls out to be able to get out of the pocket and away from the pressure and eventually finds the big tight end for those positive yards and that first down.
To the air, it's Manning. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. Nothing open downfield, so we'll just throw it away. Second and goal for the offense. The D coordinator showing heavy blitz pre-snap. Makes a quick catch. And he will be stuffed for no gain. And now the defense will call a timeout here. There's something they didn't like about that look. And they'll make an adjustment for this important play. And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. Look at a throw on third and goal. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. And he's got it. Touchdown, Longhorns.
Touchdown, Texas. Number 5.
They're setting out to try the PAT.
The kicker on for the extra point.
He knocked through the extra point. The lead is 7, 21-14.
That makes the score.
Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away.
14.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Campbell. Oh, he's got a crease here. Look out. They get him down, but he found a good lane in that return. And so the drive starts with pretty decent field position. And here comes the Aggies offense back on the field. If they want to cut into this lead before halftime, they have to work quickly now. Bringing pressure. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. And he's brought down. Good job by the defense getting through the blockers. But he stopped short of the first down.
A lot of times this can be a tough play to defend because you're so concerned with getting pressure on the quarterback. But here the defense does a good job of coming off of coverage and chasing down the receiver.
And he dumps it off to the tight end. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. A little move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
Chris, we get so caught up in these wide receivers and their playmaking ability and getting them the ball in space. And like the defense has to pay attention to them. Often too much attention opens up an underneath drag route like this, and quarterback makes a good read. Nice first down.
Makes a quick grab. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Well, that's exactly what you need to do as a receiver in these kind of situations near the end of the half. Get some positive yards, but also stopping the clock is just as important.
Receiver in motion now. Quarterback making some changes at the line. Looking to throw it on first down. Trying to create outside the pocket now. Finding space at the 20. Brought down at the 3 after an excellent running play. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime.
Well, here's a quarterback that just takes control for himself. Picking up some nice yards when nothing else is there. This guy's a real threat.
First down and goal. Can the defense force a field goal and keep the lead at halftime? That's a design quarterback keeper. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, A&M.
Boy, how exciting has this first half been? We get a touchdown here. They're an extra point away from tying.
It's blocked. Picked up by the offense. Can he make something happen? So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with the touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team.
And the Texas offense will take over. First and 10.
offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. And they'll use the ground game here. Finds room at the 30. Brought down at the 33. That's good enough to move the sticks. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Texas A&M 20.
The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. Comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. The offense with some pre-snap eye candy. They get the second half started with the running play. Heads out of bounds after a solid game. Enough to pick up a first down.
Well, anytime you're down at halftime, you get your minds together, you try to make some adjustments to try to get things heading in a better direction. This offense is off to a great start after this play right here.
First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Handoff from the shotgun. They'll tackle him right at the 31.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Here comes a handoff. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
Well, I feel like they call that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run. But look at this. Put themselves in a perfect third down situations, much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
That game sets up a third down play. Running with purpose. And the play is good enough for a first down. They'll move the ball to the 44.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. Just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy to keep this quarterback from running.
And the Aggies will try to keep this drive moving. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Finding enough space for a solid gain before they stop him.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
And he's brought down, but they went backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense.
This is a great job of being prepared by this defense, almost anticipating this play. They're in position to bring him down for a loss.
Can they convert on third down to keep this drive rolling? Takes the snap and takes off on the run. He's got it now inside the 15. That's an explosive gain. They've got him, but the gain all the way to the 28.
Really nice run by the back, but I want to give credit to the offensive line there. They were able to pave the way for the first down.
Texas A&M getting set with a 1st and 10 now. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Only a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9.
The defense coordinator this week, all week, telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Back to pass. It's Reed. Looking to scramble. And he'll just get rid of it.
Man, I like this play. Not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the 1st down. Here's a screen pass to the running back. And they bring him down. Blocker's not much help on the screen there. He's short of the 1st down.
There's just nothing here for the quarterback to do other than throw it to his back and hope that he can get the yards after the catch, enough for the 1st down. But the defense gives some yards, but not enough for him to get to the sticks.
He missed it. After the miss, still losing by that single point.
Oh, my gosh, he had it right on target. Unfortunately, he didn't quite have the distance. That hit right in the middle of that crossbar, and they miss out on 3 points.
A pop pass on the jet sweep. And he's brought down, but there is a flag on the field, so let's check this call. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. 1st down here for this offense. And he drops back in the gun. That's caught. It's Coleman. Important 2nd down play coming up. Takes the handoff. It's Baxter. He's done some room at the 45. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Boy, another nice game by this back. He has had a beautiful day today running the football, just kind of in that zone, and a big reason why they have a nice lead today.
1st down and 10 now. They'll run it from the gun. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time. And Kirk, that puts him over 150 yards today. He's just putting on a huge show on a big stage.
Yeah, every time he seems to get his hands on the football, he's making big plays. They have built their offense around his playmaking ability, and it's paid off today.
Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. It's caught.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Short connection to the tight end here. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
Chris, it's a great game, but I'm always so impressed with the offensive line because they sell this as much as anything. The quarterback's making the read, trying to figure out if the defense is committed to the run or the pass, and then he's going to go the other direction. He makes the right throw here out to the flat to the right, but the offensive line showing the defense it's a run look is what opens this up eventually for the nice game.
Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
The defense made a good play there, but needs to string along more stops like that against this running back if they want to be able to win this game. The run game has looked good in the 1st half, but maybe that won't be the case from now on.
And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. Makes the grab, a chance to score. And the tackle is made on what's going to be the final play of this period.
Texas 21, Texas A&M.
Crucial play to begin the new quarter. The offense sets up with a 3rd and goal. He's swarmed by the defense.
Well, they tried to grind that out for those 2 yards, and they came up just short. I'm talking inches short. You know the players are going to say, hey, coach, let's go for it. We can make it. We can make it. It's 4th down in inches. Get behind that line and go for it.
Try to make it with a quarterback sneak. And he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, Texas.
Number 16.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. The extra point up and good. So the lead now is 8 here in the 4th quarter. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. This one is not returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? On the run, it's Owens. It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8 coming up.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Looking to throw. It's Reed. He's moving out of the pocket. He lets it go on the move. Falls incomplete. Broken up by the defender nicely that time.
Just a great play on the ball by the defensive back, getting a hand on it and tipping it up into the air. Boy, anytime you see a tip go up, often that defense is thinking interception. This one falls to the ground, but the next tip ball could be going the other way.
He's hit as he throws it. The pass is off target. He got hit as he threw as the 3rd down pressure works.
Well, that's not what you want to see as an offense when you're trailing late in a football game. An incompletion on 3rd down and long. Hey, it's a bit of a risk, but with that clock looking the way it looks right now, I think you got to go for it here and hope to convert on 4th and long.
Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Trying for a 4th down completion. Trying to extend the play. There's contact on the throw. 4th down pass is incomplete, but there's a marker down. A crucial call here. The offense will obviously decline that penalty and take the result of the play. Fresh set of downs for the offense. 1st down. He hands it off from the gun. Just a small gain. Looking at 2nd and 9.
Yeah, I like the run play here, and offensively at this point in the game, you want to remain in that attack mode first, while also staying in bounds and working that clock.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. It's a quick grab. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
And they get some positive yards here, but just from sitting up here looking down at this, I kind of have a sense that they wanted a little bit more on that play.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a 1st down. Will hand it off. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's 4th down coming up.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half. And he's already at it again.
They've converted both previous 4th down attempts, so why not try to make it 3 for 3? Dropping back, it's Manning. Quick throw to his receiver. Finds his receiver. That's enough for the 1st down. And he'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a 1st down. Longhorns lining up here on 1st and 10. And the single back takes the handoff. And the defense able to stop him at the 2.
And the defense is doing everything they can to try to rip that ball out. They've got to get the football back to their own offense to have any chance, obviously, of winning this game.
So here comes 2nd down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Send the back in motion. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. All the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns. And Texas really beginning to build momentum. For this one is getting away from the Aggies in a hurry.
I think Texas just has too much overall team speed. I think you see it with the skill players, but even on the defensive side of the ball, it's a big reason why they're winning so big.
Now they line up to kick the extra point. An extra point makes the lead 15 here in the final quarter.
That makes the score Texas 35, Texas A&M.
Kickoff team on the field getting set now.
Number 15, set to kick off.
And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. And here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. The last time they went forward on 4th down, didn't get it, and it ended up costing them 6 points. And they bounce back here. He's moving out of the pocket now. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain. Getting closer to midfield now. One play moves the ball to the 44. It'll be 1st down. To the air. It's Reed. He'll take a deep shot here. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Aggies. And now here comes the point after attempt. PAT is good. They still trail, though. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. He'll call for the fair catch here. Texas offense comes back out on the field. Crucial possession. This game just got tighter. They love to play keep away, chew on the clock. How will they call it here? Looking out throwing here to start the drive. And it's intercepted. A crushing play. He's got some room and some blockers here. Finally able to take him down, but that's a great return after the pick.
What a play by the defense. Really, the only way they can get back into this game is to create a turnover. They get an interception, and they're in business.
First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. And he'll loft it to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
Boy, what a great job by this offense to put this touchdown up on the board. With under 3 minutes to go, it's a no-brainer. You go for 2 and try to tie this game up here late.
So they get the touchdown. Now looking for the 2-point conversion to tie this one up late. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. He's moving out of the pocket. And the tackle is made. The defense saying, not this time. They got burned in the scramble last time. They bring him down pretty quickly here. Now they get set to kick it away. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 21. That's good work by the coverage team. The Longhorns offense takes the field. Let's see how this quarterback responds. Remember, an interception on the very first play of the last possession. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. The sure hands. It's Maryland. A big hit by the linebacker. Physical tackle there, big versus big.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
2nd down play coming up. And, of course, they'll work the clock here, keep it on the ground. He has 1st down yardage at the 46.
Boy, this back is having some kind of game today. He just continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over 150 yards now, and this defense has no real answers in trying to keep him contained.
So the clock stops as we head into the final 2 minutes of play here. This defense needing to step up and make a play now. 1st down and 10. And now the handoff. They pick up 4, so 2nd down and 6 coming up.
Yeah, I like this call here late in a game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
You know, they try to run the football here, and they're unable to get that 1st down. The clock does keep moving. The big question now is 3rd down. What do you do? Keep it on the ground again, or roll the dice, throw the football, knowing an incompletion, the clock will stop.
Back to pass. It's Manning. Goes to his right side there for the completion. They've got him, but that completion good enough for 1st down yardage.
What a nice find there by the quarterback on 3rd down. One of the most telling stats for me at the end of the game is how you do on 3rd down. Being a good 3rd down team is invaluable to your team's offensive success. That's why you drill it so much in practice.
And the defense calling time here with 26 seconds to play.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on 1st down.
Now it's 2nd down here. Takes the ball and heads to the left. He'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. And the defense will spend a timeout here. Stopping the clock with 21 seconds remaining. And the quarterback just takes a knee. Let's be honest, all wins are not equal. You go in there and hammer your rival and get bragging rights. That's sweet, man.
Yeah, this one is a little bit different. I mean, this is a game you anticipate, you look forward to the entire offseason. You're thinking about it. Now you get a big win against your rival. You're riding that high much longer than your standard win.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been